Hey friends, I'm Jacqueline. I'm here to break down the 21-Day Fix kit, unpack it, unwrap it, and make sure that you understand every component that comes with it. Just like getting a brand new TV or an electronic device that you don't know how to operate, if you don't read the program guide, you don't read the manuals and take the time to understand, you're not going to know how to plug it in and make it work. So it's the same with this program. If you don't read the Start Here guide and the program guide, you're not really going to understand what to do with these awesome containers that you get if you don't take the time to learn what they're for. So the whole point of the program, the whole 21-Day Fix program, is to combine these great 30-minute workouts each day that help you build lean muscle, that helps you burn fat, get your calorie burn in, and really optimize those 30 minutes with a meal system that allows you to see what proper portions are. In our world today, everything is supersized. We eat so much on a plate that we've lost track of what our body actually needs to sustain a healthy lifestyle, to give us energy and not weigh us down. So the whole foods plan that is included with your Fix kit is also combined with a portion system to get you in the mindset of being able to see what a proper portion size is. It doesn't matter if you've been eating clean and healthy or not. If you're eating more than what your body needs, you're storing that excess as fat, as glycogen, and it's converting it to fat, and it's storing it in your body for when it does need it. And when you don't use it, it keeps storing, keeps building, and that's where you get weight gain. So a carb is a carb is a carb, whether it's a healthy or not, whether it's a lot of apples or a lot of fruit. A fat is a fat and a fat. Yes, avocado and coconut oil, these are healthy fats, but if you eat too much of them, your body's gonna store that. So what we do in this program is show you how much you need throughout the day for your personal body type to be able to optimize at a calorie deficit, meaning that you'll be eating a little bit less than what you're expending so that you are able to shed some of those pounds, get to a more lean state, and then find the maintenancing schedule in the program so that you can maintain that as part of a healthy lifestyle and really see what proper portions can do in your life and for your overall well-being. I want to briefly mention the 3-Day Fix guide. You can just set this aside for now, but this is a great jumpstart. So if you're looking for a way to lean out in 3 days, Autumn Calabrese, the creator of the 21-Day Fix, she's a figure competitor. And so that is a high protein, like really demanding kind of strict guideline of a meal plan to get you ready and leaned out for figure competitions. But it's great. So if you have a wedding or something that you're really trying to lean out for, this is a great program, but it is more demanding and it gives you more like spelled out regimen. It's probably glare. You can't probably see that real well, but it lines out for you 3 days of a quick fix. So that is a great resource to have on hand if you want to do something to just boost up your metabolism, lean out real quick, but it's not by any means a sustainable way of life for a long period of time. So you need to begin with the Start Here guide. I know, Start Here, novel concept, right? But in the guide, you will find an outline of the workouts on days 1 through 21. So it'll tell you exactly which workouts to do on which days, with an option to do double workouts on days 15 through 21. I would recommend holding off on doing doubles till your last week, or maybe even hold off completely until your second round of the 21-Day Fix. It's not uncommon to do multiple rounds of the fix. And if you're going from no activity right now or not being a part of a fitness program before the fix, it might just be best for your body to get used to one workout a day. Now the workouts are 30 minutes a piece, so if you're doing doubles, that's a whole hour, and you can split them up or do them back to back. Also, as part of this guide, you'll find a measurements guide. It's important for you to do measurements and before and after pictures because not always is weight the best indicator of your progress. Muscle can weigh more than fat, and people burn fat and build muscle at a different rate. So if you take measurements and you go off your before pictures, you'll see and be able to track your progress so much more accurately. So start with the Start Here guide. So next we're going to go over your eating plan guide. This is your food Bible. This helps you break down every one of the containers, know exactly what to eat. If you want to take all the guesswork out of it and just have it told to you, right, what you're going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, skip to page 73. Just go there right away. For the whole 3 weeks, it has it mapped out for you what breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner looks like every single day. So if you want to take the guesswork out of it, go right there. The other great thing about this program is, though, that it shows you what you can substitute in and have some creativity, make it work in your life for the long term. This isn't just a 3-week plan. This is something hopefully that you can start to bring into your life and sustain you for a long term. Make it a lifestyle change. So if you come to the beginning, it maps out your calorie intake, and you want to start with your Start Here guide and figure out how many calories you need per day based on your body type. You want to know the workouts, but this helps you break down the meal portions, the meal plan of the 21-day fix. So right here, for me, this would be the column, the second column in, 4 greens a day, 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 4 teaspoons. So this is going to make so much more sense when you actually go through the guide and see what those portions mean. You can find recipes here in this book, figure out what you like, what works best for you. If you want to have the same thing every day of the week, more power to you. If you're somebody that likes the same thing, go for it. But if you don't, if you want to mix it up, go to the green guide. The green will tell you what vegetables you can have. And not to say that the vegetables that aren't listed on this page you can't have. By all means, do it. But use this as a guide to see how many 2 beets equals 1 green. You can have Brussels sprouts. 5 medium Brussels sprouts equal 1 green. So you can figure out based on this guide how much that is. So where's your green? Let me grab it for you so you can see it. That's a green. So in the palm of your hand, there you go, green. So next we're gonna look at purple. Purples are your fruits. Purples, so if on here it says like 2 small figs. So dates aren't on the list, but it would stand to reason that if you have 2 small figs and that counts as a purple, then 2 small dates would be the same. A half a banana counts as 1 purple. So keep in mind that if you're mixing fruit into your Shakeology, because your Shakeology counts as 1 red, which is your protein, that if you're mixing fruit in, that would count toward your purple serving for the day. Next, I'll show you purple. Purple's right there. So it's about the same size as your green. You're only allowed to have 3 of these a day for someone my size versus the 4 of your greens. Next, we have our red. Red is right here, that's your protein, and protein has a whole list of your proteins here. This may not look like a lot, but once you put it in there, once you put your cut chicken or your beef or whatever you're gonna have in there, it is quite a good size portion. So what you can do is put it in the portion cups, then dump it out on a plate so that you can see in proportion to your plate what that looks like, so that eventually you can get to the point where you're eyeballing it and knowing, yeah, that's what the fixed size portion looks like. Likewise with your green, you put your salad, you put your veggies in there, and you dump it out on a plate, whoops, and you see how much that is. So use your containers to use it as a guide until you can eyeball what proper portions look like. Onto your yellow. Yellow is your carb. So we have yellow container, that's your brown rice, your quinoa, your yams, sweet potato, peas, whole bunch of things can go in the yellow. And, you know, it even has pita chips and pita bread and pancakes, English muffin, bagel, all those are on here. So that's a smaller size, I mean, significantly smaller. The great things about yellow though, is that yellow 3 times a week, if you drink wine, you can sub your wine in for a yellow 3 times a week. You can also sub out a yellow for snacks, like treats, they call them treats. So, but keep in mind that if you're using your treat and it's Raisinets or chocolate chips, you're not getting that many chocolate chips, you're subbing in a teaspoon of chocolate chips or a teaspoon of Raisinets for your yellow size container. So yellows are awesome, but you can swap them out, know that you can do that as well. Blues are your healthy fats. So blue gives you this size container, and blue is like avocado, coconut oil, peanuts, walnuts, coconut milk, feta cheese, goat cheese, mozzarella, provolone cheese. So if you like cheese on your salads, that would be your blue container. We also have an orange container. Orange is teeny tiny, so that's probably the good stuff, right? If they're not allowed to have much of it, it's probably the good stuff. No, it's seeds and nuts, flaxseed, olives, peanuts, coconut, unsweetened, and dressings. So salad dressings, and the fix guide in here, you have a whole bunch of recipes for dressings that you can make on your own that are delicious, by the way. And then you don't get all the preservatives and the gross stuff that comes in dressings that you buy off the shelf. Teaspoons are things like nut butters, seed butters, walnut oil, extra virgin olive oil. That's what you would use a teaspoon for. It does not come in the fix kit. You just have to measure it out using a measuring spoon. And then you have free foods. You have water, lemon and lime, vinegar, mustard, herbs, spices, garlic, ginger, hot sauce, flavor extracts like vanilla and peppermint, and 21-day fix seasonings. They give you seasoning mixes in here that you can make yourself and use on foods. I will just say this about extracts. I use a little bit of peppermint extract in my chocolate vegan Shakeology. It tastes like a Thin Mint cookie. It's delicious. I'll use it after dinner all the time for one of my sweet tooth fixes and a dessert. So again, switch out. You've got tons of replacement foods. This breaks down right here on page 38, breaks down how you can sub in your yellow for milks. Like yellow is almond milk. You can have 16 ounces of unsweetened almond milk for one yellow, or you can have 8 ounces of sweetened almond milk for one yellow. So be aware that there are differences in whether you're using sweetened versus unsweetened in how much that you can have. And you don't use for that, you're not using the yellow container, you're using your actual measurements. You're measuring it out in an 8 ounces versus a 16 ounces measuring cup. So go through the eating plan and the Start Here guide. Get a real good understanding of what it is that you're gonna be plugging in. Set up your meal plan for the week. If you wanna take the guesswork out of it, go to page 73. Once you get into it, I'd say after the first week, you really get into a habit of understanding what the proper portion sizes are so that you really know how to use the system and make it manageable for your life. Hopefully, this isn't something that you just do for 3 weeks, that you get into a pattern of behavior, that you've changed your relationship with food, and this is a sustainable lifestyle that you can keep going after the 3 weeks is over. So post your questions below. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, concerns. I can help to clarify anything else or break it down further. But this guide will tell you everything you need to know and explain recipes and other ideas. Check out YouTube as well on Autumn Calabrese's YouTube channel. She breaks down some great recipes that you can also factor in to your meal plan, and check out my page under the Files tab for added resources to help you along your journey. I'm excited to do this with you guys, and let me know if you have any questions.